Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Spiritual Energy. I'm going to be doing the part 2 basically to my previous message, part 1. I am going to get into that again because as soon as I got off, it was like they were still dropping messages, okay? So although this might not resonate for everyone, there will be gems hidden throughout the reading as per usual, not even hidden, but in plain sight. So if you find one of those, like and drop a comment with what resonated with you. These messages specifically are going to be for those who are not just expecting a move and you're at the beginning stages, but those of you who have basically energetically sealed the deal by packing up fully and you've got like cleaning, or I'm talking about the small parts left over right now and you're just waiting for that confirmation, okay? So the Four of Hearts, and then we also have the Ace of Hearts that says, I create a space, a safe and secure space for myself wherever I am. So this place basically symbolizing all the freedom that you didn't have before. Basically, yes, a safe and secure place, okay? A place for joy, for laughter, for mistakes to have been made and not getting criticized for it, because this is your own safe space. Um, there's also the Six of Hearts, a sudden wave of good luck. And before they have me get into some more of these cards, we're actually going to move over to the Moonology. And they said, and get a little bit of a designated spot here. A win-win outcome is forecast full moon in Libra. Ooh, they just said it's going to be encapsulating. It's going to be encapsulating. I feel like I'm watching it from an outer body experience, like watching a movie, but I'm completely like just compelled in it, okay? Step out of your comfort zone. Decisions have to be made. There's going to be a decision that seems easy right now. It's like, oh yeah, I'll go for it when that comes up. Um, but once you're in it, it's a whole different, it's going to feel a little bit like a whole different ballpark, and you're going to have to, they said, seriously engage yourself. Okay, last Moonology card. This is the end of a tough cycle approaches, and you need to be prepared for that. They're really signifying mentally. Okay, it's like they've already guaranteed this win. All it's going to take is for you to say, okay, I acknowledge it and I'm going to move forward. But definitely that when they're talking, they're saying right now, when they reference the end of a tough cycle, um, they're talking about leaving behind a lot of traumas and then having just like the greatest turnaround, a wonderful upside. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I got a little bit of I don't know what's going on. I want to say allergies, probably because I was out at the garden center. They said no more shuffling. Okay. The card of compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born. Thank you, God. They go discovery. Okay. Discovery of oneself. This path, this you stepping out into something new. Um, and we're going to talk about the alliance again because they are bringing up the alliance. It's like a little bit of a no codependency. It's just like a safety, like we're going to work together on this type of vibe, okay? Um, but they are leading into a discovery of self, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever deepening self acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. And then they go, the top card of the intuition says, follow the signs. Stepping out of your comfort zone and following the signs. Pay attention to the signs around you. They carry important messages. They are not going to leave you. They give me the word stray, like they're not going to leave you astray. It's just guided by guided, step by step. Okay. Oh, romance angels. I almost want to say why, but at the same time, I'm like, I know. With the previous cards, um, what just slides right off. Okay, so immediately, although this came out, past life relationship, you have known each other before. This does, I'm like, the only thing that I know about you is your name. I know your past, but because of the long chunk of time and distance, a lot has changed between the two of us. Is what they say. A lot has changed between the two of us. It's like the same way that you are changing and you're not the same person and you went through growth and this, that, and the other is the same way that it has happened for me. If you're in a place where you are not looking to get back a past lover, fine. Let's keep moving because there's other grace within this reading. For those of you who know about your divine masculine, here it is. They're just, thank you, God, looking for grace in that change. I've changed, you've changed. Ooh, but they just, okay. Deception and engagement. And then there's also you deserve love. You are lovable. I do see some empowerment happening here. I would be a little bit mindful of when this person does come back that you, I know, but that you once again create this sort of safe space that allows them to basically tell some of the hidden things or things that they don't think that you would approve of at this time or find to be like that unconditional love towards them yet again. Like, oh yeah, before was that was the last straw, that's why I waited to come back all this time, but this one will definitely be it. And it could be something very strong. I'm not even gonna hold you. It could be something else. And you know what? It could really not be that big of a deal, and it could be something that you handle, and you're like, I see you for what you are. Let's take the mask off. We're both in this place, and let's continue to move forward. And the reason why they're also saying step out of your comfort zone in the end of a tough cycle approach is because you do deserve love. Do not try and self sabotage this. For those of you who are clearly in, because they had to make like they're doing another disclaimer, for those of you who are clearly in a narcissistic type toxic past relationship that does not have to do specifically with like, oh my gosh, I do know okay, if you're not doing that, then these keynotes are not for you, and you know that. So you can either step away from the reading or you can keep taking notes for what we're doing and we're observing up here. Um, because clearly, that won't be it, and we'll be doing another reading at a different time for that situation in its totality. I can forgive people quickly, release my resentment, and set myself free. This is going to be, if you thought that you were healing before and forgiving this person before and they were at a distance, seeing their face and then kind of having some triggers will be yet another thing. But I am here to let you guys know that the DM all day yesterday, I just kept seeing a certain type of couple that was older, and I was just like, why do you keep showing me this? And the DM, the divine masculine, is thinking about growing old together. Like we were saying in the previous reading, that they are thinking about all different kinds of stuff. I'm talking about what grocery shopping could be like, what purchasing a new vehicle, a home, revamping family. Thank you, God. He even sent me, oh wow, I just now as I'm doing this, I was like remembering this short that I watched where this guy had gotten this girl pregnant or whatever, and I don't know if he had a girlfriend at the time or whatever the case was, but that he ended up, anyways, they're like laying in the living room and she's with her, she has two older kids, she's pregnant, and they're laying in the living room or whatever, all watching a movie together, and he's just like, I didn't know that this is what it could be like. Oh my gosh, he says this is the exact replica of him being with the third party situation. And we talked about this last read, that it was like you know, that person is steady trying to tempt or drive them back towards that way. But they're just kind of, they have it made up in their mind, and anything outside of that is giving them an ick. It's giving them an ick. So basically, that movie being about it, yes, there was a third party situation, but I just didn't know it could be like this. And now they are sitting up there and they are imagining everything of what this could be like. They're like, being in a constant mode of forgiveness is what is going to set you both free in your relationship and outside of it. So it teaches moral values throughout the entire thing. This is deeper than what you think. That's why twin flames, um, counterparts, certain things like that, whatever the term that you want to use, anything within the spiritual union, um, coupled, is more than just instant passion. And they are thinking about more than just lust. They are definitely thinking about, like I said, the tiny, it's the tiny little things in the relationship that are keeping them right now, that are keeping them focused. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and end this one right here. If any of these messages resonated with you all, like it has for me like crazy, go ahead and drop a comment below, okay, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to be dropping some zodiac signs in a minute here. You can also follow me over on TikTok, where I do live mini personal readings, as well as some Zoom call readings I'm going to be starting up. So you guys let me know. Thanks for watching.